Statements. Statements are classified into three types. The first one is conditional, second one is unconditional, and the third one is iterative. So under conditional, we have if else, else if, switch. So let us see the first one, if. So if statement, it is one of the powerful conditional statement. If statement is responsible for modifying the flow of execution of a program. If statement is always used with a condition. The condition is evaluated first before executing any statements inside the body of if. The syntax for if statement is, we can write in two ways. One is the simple if and the other one is compound if. In simple if followed by condition, and we are going to write one statement, statement 1. So this statement 1 execution depends upon the condition. If the condition is true, then statement 1 will be printed. If the condition is failed, the statement 1 will not be printed. Next, the representation of compound if. If followed by condition, within that we are going to write compound statements which are enclosed within open and closed curly braces. Now under this open and closed curly braces, we are going to write statements. Now, if the condition is true, statement 1 and statement 2 will be executed. If the condition is failed, these two statements will not be executed. So this is how the if statement will be used. Nested if. If within if, it is called as nested if. Let us see the syntax. If condition 1, give a tab space. If condition 2, give a tab space, two tab spaces followed by statement 1. So the execution of statement 1 depends upon the two conditions. If the condition 1 as well as condition 2 are true, only then the statement will be executed. Else the statement will not be executed if any one of the condition is false. Next, if else. If the condition is failed, we need to have an alternative or the other way. So this implementation using if else, we can implement the true part as well as the failed part. Let us see the syntax. If condition, so the block of statements will be executed for a true block of statements, open and close curly brace. Else, open curly brace, this is for false block of statements. So this is how we can implement if else. Nested if else. If else within if else is called as nested if else. So depending upon the problem statement, we can use this nested if else. So if condition 1, under this I am having if condition 2, the true block of statements, else false block of statements, next the true block of statements. Closing the if the first condition part. Next else the false block of statements. So this is how the nested if else will be implemented. Else if the condition is failed, then we need to have an alternative or the other way. If the alternative condition is also failed, then we need to go to check the other possible conditions. That is what we call it as else if. If condition 1, the true block statements will be executed from the if condition. Else if condition 2, the else if block statements will be executed. Else the else block statements will be executed. That is, if condition 1 is true, only the true block of statements will be executed. If condition 2 is true, then the only else if block statements will be executed. If both the conditions are failed, then last else block will be executed.
Let us see one example program.
We shall see some of the examples of if else. We know the syntax of if else. If followed by condition. If the condition is true, it will print the true part, else it will print the false part. The problem statement in this is to check whether a person is eligible to vote or not. whether a person is eligible to vote or not. We know that in order to vote, the person age should be greater than or equal to 18 years. stdio.h int main int age. So this age I am going to read at runtime. Enter the age of person. Scanf is used to read the input %d address of age. First we are writing an if condition. If age greater than or equal to 18, if age greater than or equal to 18, printf person is eligible to vote. Else printf person is not eligible to vote. So this is purely used for taking a decision making. If the input given by the user, which is greater than 18, greater than or equal to 18, then the person is eligible to vote, else the person is not eligible to vote. Let me execute this code and check with the two test cases. First one, I am giving the age as 20. 20 is greater than or equal to 18, then we are going to get a message as person is eligible to vote. The next test case, I am giving the age as 5 years, then 5 is greater than or equal to 18, condition is false, then it goes for else part. The person is not eligible to vote. So this is how we are going to check with a condition, if else. If condition is true, else part will not get executed. If part is true, only if part will be executed. If part is failed, then it goes for the else part. Please remember this. Next problem statement. The next problem statement is to check whether a given input is alphabet or not. We are going to check whether the given input is alphabet or not. Hash include stdio.h int main char ch printf enter the input. Enter the input. Scanf %c, as I am reading individual character, %c address of ch. Now I am checking with the condition. If ch is greater than or equal to individual character A, logical AND ch is less than or equal to z. This is lowercase alphabet. Or logical R. I'm just closing this. Right, this is one condition. If CH is greater than equal to A and CH is less than or equal to Z, which means alphabets, the lowercase alphabets from A to Z are checked in this particular condition. Next, and next one is, if at all if the user is giving any alphabets of uppercase, then we need to check this condition, that is CH is greater than or equal to capital A and CH is less than or equal to CH is less than or equal to capital Z. When this condition is satisfied, then we need to give message to the user, that is percentile C is an alphabet. Percentile C is an alphabet. So what we should print in the place of percentile C is CH, the character whatever we have read. Else printf percentile C is not an alphabet. Not an alphabet. CH. Return 0. Now let us execute this code and check the two test cases. So there is an error in this code. In order to rectify the error, so here there is no proper close. Let me execute once again. So enter the input. Now I am giving the input as A. A is an alphabet. A is an alphabet. Next, I am giving capital B. So capital B is an alphabet because it is checked in this uppercase A to Z. This is logical OR. Any one of the condition is true, then we are going to print this. Now let us check with any special symbols. Now I am giving the special symbol as asterisk. That is at the rate is not an alphabet. Is not an alphabet. So this is how we are going to check whether the given input is alphabet or not.